Lauren. Good work on this. You report on many interesting points from the book. You made a clear recommendation with a specific example of why for your classmates. You found a good review to look at. And you have a nice specific action step for yourself. That's a good one. It's small, it's doable. And your mechanics are mostly good too. It's easy to read your writing. Next steps. When you write a summary, you want to make sure that you're representing the main parts of the book. So if you look at the table of contents and you look at the summary, does your summary cover the main things that the book covers? Now maybe 2 or 3 of those chapters are on a similar idea, like exploring the history of coffee in different African countries. And then another set are exploring it in Asian countries or something. So it's not like you have to talk about every single chapter separately in the summary, but all big parts of the book need to be covered in the summary. And you want the summary to give us the big picture. You don't usually want to give specific quotations in a summary like this. That would go more in your analysis of it in the next paragraph. And you don't want to get bogged down in specific details. So not just like an interesting fact here, an interesting fact there. That again would go in your analysis. Give us the main point. Another thing, and that kind of happened when you were talking in class too. You gave us the sentence about coffee versus tea in Sweden, but missed the story about where that little blip came from. So big picture is what you want in summaries. And that's hard on your skimming, but see what you can do with it. All right, and when you summarize, try to give arguments as much as possible, not just topics. So, if he's talking about the Yemen and the Sufis, what's his point about coffee being used in that sacred ritual? Is his point that coffee has had religious significance as well as economic significance? So try to give us what the point is about the facts that he gives. If part of your point is that he doesn't seem clear about that sometimes, you can say that too. And then your assessment. You said we need to know how big the coffee industry is. So how come? Why do you think that's important for us to know? All right. So there you go. And feel free to come talk to me if you have more questions.